Welcome to Love Media. I'm April M., otherwise known as Coach Hot Sauce. I'm a relationship development coach. I invest in your personal development. I help you to understand the inner workings of relationships so you can bag the hottest relationship you could ever imagine. I'm an everyday person dealing with everyday things, just like you. And this is episode 6. Let's get into it. Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about 5 realistic barriers to communication. So let's get right into it. Number 1, you're high. You're smoking, you're drinking, you're doing some type of recreational drug. And what you don't understand is that it's going to be a direct hit on your ability to effectively communicate, meaning that you're either going to be too relaxed and you're not focused on the conversation and what you're trying to get out of the conversation, or you're going to be so high that you're, experiencing anxiety, you're, going into a depression. It's just not going to be good for you when you're trying to effectively communicate to come to some type of happy medium within your relationship. You're high. I'm going to also be looking at my screen here. Number 2, you're crying. Okay, that might have worked for you when you were 5, 10, and 15, but now you're a 35-year-old woman and you're crying. As soon as your husband says something to you, you just blubber all down to the floor. That is a way to manipulate the situation, to have the conversation go in the direction that you would like it to go in, as opposed to being a mature adult that is responsible for your emotional well-being and being able to effectively and actively listen and to communicate so that you can, again, come to a happy medium in this conversation that you're trying to have, okay? It's gonna be your responsibility to be an adult. You're not a child. Stop crying, okay? And also, just to add a little bit on that and to piggyback on that, it creates a false narrative around that part of your relationship, because if your husband is like, stop crying, right? Why are you crying? And then you're creating this, false narrative that, oh, he doesn't care about me. He's screaming at me, telling me to be quiet and not cry. Yeah, you probably need to stop crying, right? And stand up on your own 2 feet and be responsible for your active listening so that you all can actually have an adult conversation. You might want to stop crying, sis. Okay. All right. So the next one is, number 3 is you simply don't know how to communicate at all, right? You're mostly defensive or on the defense as soon as someone says something to you. And the reason why you're on the defense is because you're preoccupied with the fence, right? As soon as a person says something to you, you just automatically assume that they're trying to, attack you. And that is childish, okay? It is inappropriate and it's childish. And you need to calm down so that you can hear what someone's trying to say to you. And you need to be trying to actively listen so that you can understand where they're coming from. But if you're already preoccupied with the fence and no one can say anything to you and they're spending 10 minutes trying to calm you down before they can say anything, you simply don't know how to communicate because you are on the defense and you're preoccupied with the fence. It's not going to get you anything that you're looking for within that particular conversation. Okay, so that's going to be number 3. Number 4, you don't like to be told the truth. You simply don't like to be told the truth. You go over the truth, you go under the truth, you go on the side of the truth. You do not like to be told the truth, and it's not getting you anywhere. It's not getting you anywhere. You should be adult enough to be able to say, you know what, I did do that. I did say that. I did throw that, right? And say, okay, I did do that, and let's move on, or let's try to figure out a way for me to be able to resolve my feelings in a more healthy way, right? Or resolve whatever issues I'm having in a more healthy and productive way. But being upset because someone is telling you the truth, you might want to do a little soul searching when it comes down to that, because if someone can't tell you the truth and you know it's the truth, then I don't know, that might be a little bit of a situation that you need to go and get you some Jesus for, right? Because if someone can't tell you the truth, you got a problem. You got a little bit of a problem, honey. Okay, so last but not least, you talk too much. You talk too much. One of the ways that you can tell that you talk too much is you can sit down and have a whole conversation with someone. You can get everything out that you want to get out. You can walk away from the conversation feeling absolutely wonderful. Like, you know what, this was a great conversation. I got everything out that I wanted to say. And then you're feeling negativity from the other party. You're feeling negativity from your mate. And you know why you're feeling that negativity and you feel wonderful, but you're still feeling this little, animosity, a little, something in the air, because they didn't get to say anything, because you talked and 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 talked to the point where they just never got and then you ended the conversation like everything was fine. That is absolutely ridiculous. It hurts the other person and it doesn't allow them an out in the relationship. It's like, wait a minute, I'm talking to a wall. You may hear them say things like, can I talk? Right? Can I talk? Like, can I get something in? That means you're talking too much, right? A lot of times people that talk too much don't know that they talk too much because they're used to talking too much. Okay, you're used to talking too much. So you really just don't know. And a lot of people that talk too much don't even know they're talking too much, because people don't want to talk to you because you talk too much, right? You talk too much. And someone may say, it's kind of difficult to talk to you. They may try to say things to you to kind of let you know that you talk too much. But normally when people talk too much, they simply don't know that they do, right? And you really won't hear someone tell you that. Because funny thing is people just don't like to tell people the truth, period, right? I will tell someone, you talk too much, right? Because that's who I am as a person. I have no problem with telling someone the absolute, unadulterated truth, okay? I can do that easily, right? I can do it easily. But most people cannot do this easily, okay? So they'll let you just talk and 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 talk, right? Until the point where they don't even want to be bothered with you, because they can't get anything through to you. They can't get anything across to you, okay? So those are going to be the 5 barriers of communication that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for being with me. Like, share, comment, tell me if you like the video, and I'll be back to give you guys another one on Wednesday. Let me say this too. I do my videos on Mondays and on Wednesdays at 7:30. This one is a little bit late because I have some malfunctions going on, but it's just the first few videos, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of grace here, and I'm still gonna put it up because I'm not going to quit, okay? So again, like, share, and comment. Let me know what you thought about the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.